The policies and politics from last year are failing.
Mayoral candidate Keith Wilson is a longtime Portlander and CEO of a local trucking business. He also started the nonprofit Shelter Portland. He believes he has what it takes to revitalize what he calls a dying Rose City.
The livability is plummeting, and it has been for many, many years, and that's being shown through all of the businesses that are moving out and the population that is leaving as well. And without us able to really care for our community members in our downtown core, that migration is going to consider, and it's only going to continue to harm our city, because as those businesses leave and the community members, they leave and they take all of their jobs with them.
On your campaign website, it says you plan to end homelessness in Portland within your first year as mayor.
Right.
How do you plan to do that?
So on January 1st, the first thing I do is I'm going to promote a public safety emergency. And in so doing, we're going to immediately begin marshaling all of the private-public partnerships, whether it's churches, and as mayor, I'll have access to hundreds of facilities, whether it's community centers, and we'll start bringing that group that I've developed of experts together. Within 30 days, we'll have a plan developed, and then we're going to start standing up nighttime walk-in emergency shelters.
What will make your plan different from what's already been done?
So the plan that I'm proposing is being used not only in communities nearby like Boise, but it's being used in Philadelphia. They have mostly nighttime walk-in emergency shelters. So if there's 4,000 souls in Portland, we're going to need 4,000 beds almost overnight. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean everybody's going to come from outside in, but by doing so, we immediately get to enforce our codes, which are, there is no camping, no makeshift shelters.
How do you plan to open, say, 4,000 new shelter beds overnight?
So you bring the community together. As mayor, I'll have access to all of the city assets, whether it's community centers. Blair, we saw it happen just a month ago when we had our severe winter storm, right? We had 4,000 souls living on the street, and we opened up 12 facilities overnight. Each one of the shelters I'm proposing costs $0. They're existing facilities. You just repurpose at night.
Saying it'll cost $0 is somewhat ambitious. I mean, these overnight shelters will have to be staffed at some point.
Yeah, interesting you say that. So the shelter that United Gospel Mission has, that's being housed at the Church of Nazarene, where Shelter Portland's providing financial assistance, $15.55 per night per person. A Safe Rest Village costs $189 per person per night. United Gospel Mission and Church of Nazarene, with Shelter Portland's financial assistance, is sheltering and caring for people tonight at 8% of the cost of what the city is doing.
And how do you plan to approach the people that choose to live outside?
That's their sit-lie law will confirm their behavior. If they want to live on a sidewalk exposed to the elements, that's their right. But by code, they should not be in a tent.
So would you call for no more groups to hand out tents?
I would hope that that would be the case. I will, as mayor, make sure the city's not, and the county shouldn't. I mean, why would we do that?
You've also said you are driven by a love for the community to deliver real change for Portland.
Absolutely.
Is a love for the community really enough to deliver the change that Portland needs?
You know, love is absolutely what I have for the community. And those individuals on the street are my high school classmates. I do the point-in-time count, the Multnomah County homeless census. Last year, I ran into a high school classmate. That's love. I'm not giving up. I'm not helpless. I'm taking action, and I'm asking for every community member in Portland to join in this action, because together we can end unsheltered homelessness in a low-cost, flexible, and immediate fashion. That's love.
All right, so you can hear more of our interview with Wilson tonight at 6:30 on this story, including how he plans to strengthen the city's relationship with the county, one that's crucial in the city's execution of a homeless response plan. Now, we've extended the invite to talk with other candidates as well. We talked with Commissioner Mingus Mapps earlier this month, and we sat down with Commissioner Renee Gonzalez this morning, so stay tuned for that. And we will talk with Commissioner Carmen Rubio next week.